Good muscle morning to you, ladies and gentlemen. Saunch here. Welcome back to another episode here on the Bodybuilding News Network, a Bodybuilding Today episode where we talk about all things hot topics relating to the IFBB, bodybuilding and fitness in general, but it's mostly bodybuilding. If you're new here, consider subscribing. But let's go ahead and talk about Antoine Vaillant, I think is how he says his last name. I'll never get it right. Maybe I just did. I don't know. Please let me know down below if I actually did get it right for my Canadian fans up there. But Antoine is prepping for the Olympia, 9 weeks out. I was actually really excited looking at his photos, thinking he's pretty on point to getting ready. He is going to be popping on the stage. And then I looked at this footage here from the gym, and I thought he looked quite soft from the back. He's retaining a lot of water. There's still some body fat there. It does make me wonder. It worries me just a tad bit, wondering how quick he's going to be ready to step on stage. He does have 9 weeks, but definitely not a warm and fuzzy there. And if you don't know, me and Mark's Max Muscle, we just did a podcast. On that podcast, we talked about the Chicago Pro conspiracy theory. If you want to know in depth, check that out. But in essence, was it TLDR? Whatever that acronym means. But it means, in short, people who have won the Chicago Pro the last year have placed top 6. They've done really, really well at the Olympia. So the conspiracy is Antoine is going to place very, very well this year. He placed 16th last year at the Olympia. He won the Chicago Pro this year, qualifying for the Olympia. And people are talking, specifically Mark's Max Muscle, potentially about him placing, who knows, top 10, top 6? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts down below on the potential of Antoine placing higher than he did last year and how much higher he could place. Next up, we have Big Ramy. Big Ramy has been very outspoken in terms of photography and content on him sharing physique updates this 2022 competitive season. Historically, Big Ramy has not been one of the athletes that shares a lot of physique updates. He does share a little bit of stuff here and there, and those things usually generate a lot of hype. But this year, he has been very, very busy with him and his coach, Chad Nichols, posting so much content leading into this Olympia, so many physique updates, not really hiding anything from the fans. I will say, to be fair, he isn't showing the legs as much as you'd think he would, since the legs are, for the most part, his most dominant and most well-known body part. I'll always say it, not a particular fan of those legs. From the side, they look very competitive, but from the front, they look very not loyal, much oil, in my opinion. But of course, you can let me know your thoughts down below. Besides that, the physique's very competitive, very impressive. I can't imagine him not winning again this year, especially with him announcing that potentially this is going to be his last year competing. So Big Ramy coming into this year's Olympia on point, ready, looking like he's going to absolutely dominate once again at the Olympia. Speaking of Olympia, Breone Ainsley has announced, if you don't know, he did announce that he is going to be transitioning to the 212. Now, I can't remember off the top of my head if he's going to do one more classic or if he's hopping into the 212 this year. It escapes me, but let me know down below if he's doing 212 this year or 212 next year. But I did see other commentators, peers of mine, saying that potentially he's not even training anymore. And this is a rebuttal video from Breone stating that he has not gone anywhere and he is on prep and he is focused on either reclaiming the Classic Physique Olympia title or battling it out for a vacant, because Sean didn't win last year, a vacant 212 title against two returning 212 champions in Kamal El-Gardney and Sean Clarita. And last but certainly not least, Brett Wilkin is prepping for the Romania Pro. From what I understand, the last men's open bodybuilding qualifying show of the 2022 competitive IFBB Pro season or calendar, whatever you want to call it. I like what Brent's doing right now. I think he looks great. I don't know of any other competitors that are at the same caliber as Brett Wilkin that are doing the show and have announced that they're doing the show. So that gives me the inclination. It gives me that idea that potentially Wilkin is the favorite to win that show. He could qualify for the Olympia, and then he has a very short, maybe 4 or 5 week prep for him to step on stage this December at the 2022 Olympia in Las Vegas as it returns to Las Vegas, Nevada. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that'll do it for another quick morning muscle update here on the Bodybuilding News Network. I'm Saunch. As always, thank you so much for watching these videos. I appreciate every single one of you watching these videos till the end, leaving a like, letting me know your thoughts down below, and subscribing. I will continue to put out these morning videos for you since it seems you enjoy them. And of course, we're going to keep with the long format content, as that's something that I genuinely, as a commentator and as a fan of bodybuilding, I genuinely enjoy doing. So from the bottom of my heart, genuinely, that's a lot of genuinely, I appreciate you. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.